Live? Am I live? I think we are. Finally. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Roma Aquatics is in the house. This cat is driving me bonkers. But yeah, I was going to try to show you guys the behind the scenes, but the YouTube app is having a mind of its own and minutes before just completely went black on me. I went to hit the live stream and then it acted like it was back on again. It was just madness. I don't know. YouTube really wants people to be streaming on their platform, but they have a lot of bugs to fix. A lot of bugs to fix. And it's not just me either. I see a lot bigger channels than I am. Like million-plus subscriber channels have issues as well all the time. Yeah, you like those Ember Tetras? I'm digging them too. They've got real good coloration on them. I'm a big fan of them. But yeah, I was getting ready to show you guys this too. Why are you going up against The Walking Dead? Because The Walking Dead's crap anyways. It's just garbage for your mind to keep you distracted. Check that out. I got some little babies in here. I know some people may hate me for that comment, but it's the truth. When it comes down to it. These came from that tank up here. Here's some of the babies in here that I'm still not sure if they're barbs or rainbow fish, but they're getting bigger. Hey Lucas, would Blue Dreams do alright in a heavily planted 40-gallon breeder with black Moscow guppies? Yeah, you can do it. Just, if it's really heavily planted, you can get away with it easier. It does help to have rock piles. There's some CPDs. But yeah, I want to look at. Got babies on the table. There's all my ferts that I got in jars, liquid ferts, thermometers. There's always stuff going on. Is in here right now. I've been deep cleaning everything, just scraping everything, and I'm not a fan of these tanks that are divided like this because the way it flows and the water changes. All the clean water kind of stays in here. Even if you empty all the water from down there, it just takes a lot for it to even get down to that area. I love these dwarf neons. I don't think I'll ever get over Praycocks, dwarf neons. As many as I've bred, like literally thousands, I don't think I'll ever get over them. HC Aqua, why color substrate color up yellow Neocaridina better? So I'm guessing that Y was supposed to be a what, and black substrate for sure. No doubt. And Michelle Angel, in a 10-gallon tank with a beta, what is the best tank mates? The little tetras, you may get away with like the Ember tetras. Little pygmy cories are good. That's a Venezuelan cory, so here's the difference. That's a Hasbrosis and that's a Pygmea. But either one of those would work. Oh, these little Hatchedinas would probably work. They're pretty cool. They're very peaceful and wouldn't be nippy on fins or anything. Or maybe a pseudomugal rainbow fish type. There's all kinds of types there. Aaron Flowers with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Good to have you back. Love your channel. Well, thank you, Aaron. I'm glad YouTube let me back on here. Here's where I'm about to breed a bunch of upper tour rainbow fish. I was doing it for a while, and then I did the water change, and it kind of hit me, but I'm bounced back now, and I can get them going. There's already some fry in there. Then here's the whole breeding colony back here. They're a little camera shy. They've only been in that tank for a little while. Oh, this guy's out. This is the Procatopus similis. Technically, it's a killifish, I guess, or like a lamp-eye killifish. He's not real colored up now, but he gets super blue, especially reflective. I'm going to put him in a 125 high. Here's some rare Cali rums. Let's see. I need something tiny for a 6-gallon flue vault edge. What do you suggest and how many? Like, really, with those kind of questions, guys, you got to, like, do your research and find something you like, because everybody's different. Like, I prefer red and or blue and green fish over red fish, and some people would be the complete opposite. How are the fish you brought home from Charles doing? They're doing. This tank's about to get redone. All this is gonna get redone. This is gonna get redone. Gotta wait though, because there's a bunch of millennium orange albino baby rainbow fish in here. I hope they do alright. They got all kinds of microscopic stuff to eat. You can see in the water. I don't know how well it's coming through, but I can see it through my screen. See, Kate Walker's orange and blue. Justin Shepard, blue fan also. And you guys see, we all got our own flavors. Aaron Flowers, have you kept any pygmy sunfish? And would you? I have not, but I have wanted to before. Plenty of times. Maybe a while till I do. Because they kind of need more attention from what I hear. I've just got so much on my plate right now. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a video because YouTube will just freaking deny me if I don't. They want you to kind of show up with work when it comes up with these videos. So I figured, why not? Let's hop on, let's go live. I was going to do it this old tank because I had a tank bust, but I'll still probably wait and do that until Thursday. Ever kept peacock gudgeons? Yeah, I have kept peacock gudgeons, Candy. And I've actually got a video on how to breed them in my fish breeding playlist. But there's one right there. It's the only one I got. And then this little juvenile. Which I'll probably end up taking these to the club and just kind of auction them off. Give them to the club or whatever. Because it's hard to sell somebody like one peacock gudgeon over a line or just like a juvenile. Yeah, you like that coffifolia? That's just a little piece of what it used to be. That's just a remnants. It used to be like 4 times that size at least. Let's see here. Thank you, thank you. Lucas, did you have eggs in the pom-poms? Yeah, so this is what I was doing. The pom-pom tray that was in this tank up here. I didn't have time last night. I was actually up until 10 o'clock in this morning changing water in here because it takes forever. Like, this thing was super green water, algae everywhere. You couldn't see anything in it. It just takes hours to get those deep cleans. And you can see the green water is still trying to come back. But there are fish and shrimp in there. CPDs, blue dreams, and fire reds. Check out this Augustifolia. The red on top of it with the flowers. But yeah, man, it's just taking way too long, and it is what it is. Once I get on my schedule, though, it'll be worth it. Like, I've pushed so many hard hours this week. Like, I haven't slept for much. I'm barely hanging in there. But I've got to do it. I got to get to where I need to be. And your guys is in, but you can see a tiny one there. Tiny one there. There's probably some in there. Well, I have to deal with it. I do need to put water in this. Yeah, I love it when plants grow out of tanks naturally too. It's cool. And it starts flowering up. Nubius will do that. This Augustifolia does it really great. I love how it looks too. You can see where it's barely pushing up and over. Here's some Dorothy eye rainbow fish. I rarely show these guys. They're pretty cool. I just added some of these into the main tank. Main rainbow tank. Got a nice red contrast to them. I'm getting ready to move these plants, both of those, into here. Since it's hard to keep moss in here, see how it just flies up and around everywhere? I'm just going to keep potted plants in here. This is on driftwood, so it'll be alright. But it'll like that upflow that this thing generates. But you see, I got to shut it off just so it catches back up. And I just got to do these two tanks back there, hit up the office and the guest bedroom with their 25%, and I will be done. It's going to be a long night to get that far. What's the trick to get coffee so huge? Just time? Yeah, just time and space. That's the thing about that plant, is it'll really bust out a tank real fast. Well, sort of fast. That's the thing about having all these tanks. See, it's all a game of patience with tanks anyway, so all these tanks are nothing but patience, capsules of patience when you just break it down. Trying to get some baby fish out of there. I think there's only one fry left in there. I gotta catch him out, or her. I don't know what it is. Little baby blue glars. Getting a little bigger, starting to show some colors. One of the tanks. Then I got to get a board run across there. I got it all cut, I just got to do it. Just the extra support on this before I can open that up. But it's ready to go. Do you ever vac? So, no, I don't vac. But like say, if it's a real mature tank and like the substrate's just so thick of mulm and stuff, it just solidified and create like a basis of algae on it, I'll just swoop it all around and then kick all the stuff up in the water column and take it out that way. This tank's looking rough. I gotta give it a little more love. Back on the other side is a dwarf neon tank I'm trying to colony breed out of. Which they should colony breed out of that. That's a 75. So there's lots of room for babies. I haven't seen any yet, but they've only been in there for a couple weeks. Oh wait, no, there is a fry. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. Sweet, that's a good sign. But here, tiny little speckle, there is a fry, so that's a good sign. They should breed a ton in there. Then I got that open. I'm probably going to do something with this Galaris and open that. There's a lot of things changing. I'm excited. Finally getting to the position where I can focus more on the fish room. I'm done building it for a while and messing with that. And now it's just organize everything. Yeah, there's a lot of guppy grass back there. This Taiwan lily is pretty cool. I've been digging it. So in the tank, it's just these long stalks. But up top, it's like a lily pad all over the place. Pretty neat. Neat crypt. I can't remember the name of these crypts, though. I think they're types of Nuries or something. K Walker, do you ever tend to overlook tanks because you have so many? Well, I would say that I have some tanks. I have to look at all tanks because I got to feed every day. So it's hard to really overlook them, but I have some I used to care for more than others. I try not to do that anymore, especially now that I'm kind of working out a system. But whenever I was just dealing with the whole water change issue and all that, I had to do what I had to do for some tanks. And just let them go the way of algae. But it's fine because you could just, like, same with this. This was all green water, algae everywhere. Which actually, the algae wasn't too bad in here. Not like the other 75, but It's amazing what you could do with a deep clean. Just a scraper, that's all I use. I use these to scrape off the glass. It's actually just a replacement blade for one of those ones with the stick. I don't like the stick. You just can't get to it as well. If you just do it by hand, get your arm wet, get in there and do it, it works a lot easier. A lot quicker, too. And those things are cheap. Super cheap. But yeah, this was all green water, not but, I would say, an hour and a half ago. Like, you wouldn't be able to, you'd barely even see those fish because they're at the front. Like, it was thick. Literally 300 to 400% water change. I do have vids on building the racks. Thanks for telling them that, Mr. Beast. And I believe I got a playlist just for rack builds too. Alright. But yeah, I can't make this too long today. What foods do you feed your fish and why? So what I feed everything, this is like the basis for everything. Even the baby fish, tetracolor tropical granules, which I just use the dustings off my finger for baby fish. Now I have been using some flake food lately. That's because somebody gave me a big old bag of it, and I use those for the guppies and endlers because they're just constantly eating up off the top and they really love it. But as far as my shrimp and my bigger rainbow fish and stuff, they won't mess with flake food. I don't know what it is about that tetracolor tropical granules, but they love it. I love these pygmy. Oh, Corey's. Of course, he's not doing it now, but they'll swim with these black neons thinking they're all part of the school. I wish I had more of them. Timothy Tintinger, $2 super chat. Thank you, Tim. Love your videos and real style on vids. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Like 311 once said, you gotta come original. Or they said original. Lumpy Dog, do you hatch brine shrimp or keep cultures of live food? So no, I don't. I used to mess with that, but I've come to the conclusion it was more of a pain. And now I just use this stuff instead and keep it all evened up. But yeah, check out these parents. So these are the babies. I'm going to show you guys these parents. I've had them for a while. I've had them breed out a little bit, but not any like real decent numbers because the babies are always so finicky. But they're like translucent white spots. They're just these tiny little white spots. Rainbow fish. I get this tank opened up. I'll probably put rainbow fish in here. We got more babies in here. These things have gotten big. I think there may be barbs. I'm not holding my breath, but some of these may be barbs as fast as they've grown. Fish forever. Pretty neat. I still got the killifish going on over here. They're all looking healthy, so I'll probably be offering those to my Patreons here pretty soon. This is the Nasuka now. And there's a Gardner and Deary in there, but it's hard to see. These guys, man, I'm surprised they're still alive because they ain't eating very well. I'm feeding them shrimp. I'm not seeing them anywhere. Baclarai, they're probably in the leaf litter. And these tanks, it's hard to keep these bottom tanks warm. So I'm kind of waiting until it warms up a little bit too, until I open all this up. That and the substrate, like, that's a lot of substrate going to be needed for all these tanks. There's 2120 highs right there that all need substrate, which there's some of it. This is how you get Eco Complete. So here's all the Eco Complete. And I got 14 more bags, should be here on Monday. What, a heater? Yeah, I do got heaters in there. I need to clear out all my recycling. I got lots of work to do. See Aaron Flowers, thank you again for the super chat. Gotta get those crying babies. What else was I gonna do? I don't know. That's where I keep my hoses. I got different hoses for each stand. Showing you guys all kinds of stuff today. Could be like 5 videos worth of these topics, but you know how it is. It's hard for me to get to the videos. Might as well just throw them all in one. James Floyd, are the killifish eating tetracolor food? Yes, they are. Besides the baclarai up here, they're being real stubborn. I've been having to feed them shrimp. I don't know what their deal is. Let's look at these guys for a while. I'll read chat. Side guy, nice try. Let's see, should have just got a dump truck. Yeah, right? But nice. Could get it like that. Be nice when you are done with wood racks. Replace the cinder blocks. Yeah, I probably won't end up replacing this just because it's here now. It's doing its function. I'm tired of building racks. I'm over it. You still have pingu guppies? I do have pingu guppies. I've got a ton of them. I'll probably be offering them here shortly. Fuzzy fish, do you feed your rainbow fried tetracolor as well? Yes, I do. So what I'll do is I'll get some food and I'll kind of like mash it through because, like, you know, tetras have smaller mouths, so I just kind of like crunch it up a bit, and then what's left on my fingers I'll just dust it over like a baby tank. And that's how I'll feed them. And this tank needs some love. Well, who do you buy your Eco Complete from? So I get it from Petco. They have the best price on it that I've found. And I get it online and they ship it for free. It's just hard to beat that. I found Fry my Panda Guppy display tank. Awesome, Nathan. Congrats. Cement blocks, I mean, that's not for everybody. And it takes quite a bit of them just to build a rack. Like, it looks easy and simple to, like, oh, you just chuck up some cinder blocks. No, you gotta go to the store, get the cinder blocks, haul them in, put them up. And then they're just kind of there. It's thicker. But it is good for if you're not good with building carpentry and stuff like that. It is a good, easy way to do it. I can never get enough of this tank. These guys are just too cool. Petco, $24.99 a bag. Wow, they must have raised their price. Probably because I bought it all. I thought it was only $23. But they may charge people different amounts in different places. Who knows? Alright. K Walker, my Anubias is losing its leaves and the stem is turning yellow. All the other plants are doing well. Could it be rot, and do you know if it spreads? My other Anubias looks well. So it could just be a dying leaf. Best thing to do with that is just pluck it. And then new growth will take over its place. Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, you're going to be shy. Yeah, these mascara barbs. Man, look at him. Super colored up. But yeah, these mascara barbs are awesome too. The mail the other day, I don't know, some of you guys that follow me on Instagram may have seen it. This one the other day was super colored up. Let's see. Joey, do you think it would be possible to breed CPD without taking the eggs out and raising the fry in a different tank? I am limited with space, so would like to do it all in the same tank. So unfortunately with the CPDs, they are not good at parental care at all. They will eat their eggs, they'll eat their fry before they even get a chance to survive. Unless you put like some kind of divider in there or something. I don't know. Let's see. Tanked 8082, 129 watching, only 60 likes. Yeah, what's up, people? Just playing. Everybody's tired. It's Sunday. It's hard to hit that like button. Just playing. Like there's she's special. Little special fish here. I keep her. She'll end up living down here. I usually put those kind of fish down in here. Will different breeds of rainbow fish crossbreed? Yes. So they will crossbreed, and it's very looked down upon to even crossbreed or hybrid rainbow fish, which is for a good reason, because you can see the natural beauty they already have. You don't really want to go around messing with it. That's a female right there. So that's male, that's a female. And you can tell by the body shape. So the male's got the bigger, rounder body, and then the female's got the more slender body. Thanks for smushing the like button, Allison. I appreciate it. Let's see. Regular baby tears or pearlweed. I love pearlweed. Pearlweed's like one of my favorite plants right now. Gary's Aquatics. Can you breed hillstream loaches in captivity? Yeah, I guess you can. Aquarium Co-op. He actually had some babies come out in his 800-gallon tank. How that happened with all those loaches, I have no idea, but they threw some babies in it. But yeah, I believe there are ways you can breed them. One I really want to get, that's like my freaking ultimate bucket list of breeding fish, would be to breed the glass cats. I don't know, there's been like a few people who have accidentally bred them in the hobby, but I've never heard of any like real good way of how to breed them. I bet they're Placo or cave spawners. That would be my guess. Thanks, Candy. Dr. Pulaco, do you ever have shrimp disappear? I got 5 cherries in a community tank and they all disappeared. Well, tetras could have eaten them, or they could just be hiding in a crack or crevice or something somewhere and not wanting to come out because there's fish in there. Like they would go live in there and you just wouldn't see them forever. And if it's big enough space, they'll turn it into a nursery and actually breed out into it till the point that the adults will start being pushed out of it, and then you will start seeing them in a big tank. It just takes time for something like that to happen. I've had it happen in a 180-gallon bow front before. K Aquatics with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Let's get a different scene here. Hey, all just got back from the Camden Aquarium and saw some awesome rainbow fish. Awesome K Aquatics. I haven't heard of the Camden Aquarium before. And thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you had fun there. Pearlweed with no CO2, correct. You don't need any CO2 for pearlweed. So if you look over here, you see these lights are out already, so this is kind of like tells me it's midday pretty much for them. I've started kicking that time off for an hour in between, so I'm doing 4 hours on, an hour off, and 4 hours on. And hopefully that'll help break up the algae cycles on my tanks. And looks like it froze up on me again, so if it did and you can still hear me, I'm going to have to call it a night because I got to get back to work. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out. And until next time, peace.